In every relationship, whether with friends, family, or new connections, trust is very important. In this video, I'll discuss 9 kinds of people who you might find it risky to trust. It's important to pay attention to the traits I'll talk about, but there's no need for deep analysis of every word and action. Looking at both what they say and do is important to really understand who they are. I'll cover each of these individuals, detailing why it may be prudent not to fully trust them. If you notice someone displaying these behaviors, be cautious and think twice before accepting them as a true friend or partner. When I speak of not respecting, I don't mean being disrespectful or unkind, as that goes against Stoic principles. Instead, it's about knowing when to distance yourself from people whose actions might negatively impact your life or well-being. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, share, and hit that like button. Stick with me till the end without skipping, because every moment of this discourse is a step towards uncovering the Stoic wisdom that can change your life. The first kind of individual is frequently critical, always finding fault, particularly with others. If you notice someone often speaking poorly about others, it reflects more on their character than on those they're criticizing. Such a critical attitude exposes important aspects of their personality, and distancing yourself from this can help maintain positive relationships. Also, if they're spreading rumors about others, it's likely they do the same about you in your absence. So, it's wise to keep your distance. People who are constantly involved in gossip, spreading rumors, and undermining others usually lack positive qualities in their behavior. They exploit people's weaknesses to gain attention in social groups. You might even be a target of their gossip. As you view this video, it's interesting to think about those who spend their time criticizing and spreading rumors. Often, these individuals are not occupied with productive activities like work or personal and financial responsibilities. They reveal their own discontent and lack of purpose through needless comments about others. So, it's wise to be cautious and not share your personal life and plans with them. It's best to show no respect and avoid those who speak negatively of others, as they might do the same to you. The second type is someone who's always friendly with everyone, constantly smiling, sending good vibes, and claiming to be there for you anytime. While they may seem popular and extroverted, be careful about placing your trust in them. Such caution is needed because those who try to please everyone and keep up a positive image are often more focused on their own popularity than on real connections. To them, you might be just another person in their circle, a means to gain and keep attention. These people usually crave attention and companionship, living in a world of make-believe. Hence, be cautious, as someone too extroverted and popular might easily replace you. Be cautious of the third type, manipulative individuals. It's crucial for maintaining healthy relationships and safeguarding your emotional health. Manipulators are known for their self-serving behavior, often aiming to benefit themselves at others' expense. They typically use tactics like lying, mind games, and emotional exploitation to get what they want. Their manipulative methods can be quite subtle, making them hard to spot right away. This behavior can appear in many situations, from personal interactions to the workplace. Trusting such people can result in betrayal, emotional distress, and a breakdown in trust. It's crucial to identify signs of manipulation for your own protection. These signs include a lack of clear communication, inconsistent behaviors, and a continuous sense of being under someone's control. Establishing firm boundaries is critical. Assertively communicating and showing discomfort when encountering manipulative behavior helps protect you. Sometimes the best choice is to distance yourself, especially if the manipulation doesn't stop. Respecting yourself involves realizing when a relationship is detrimental and taking steps to maintain your mental health. This may mean ending connections with manipulative individuals and seeking support for your emotions. Avoiding trust and respect for manipulators is an important self-care strategy. By spotting manipulation signs, setting boundaries, and focusing on your well-being, you can build healthier and more sincere relationships. The fourth type to be cautious of is someone who doesn't show empathy and tends to deceive or hurt others for personal gain. They cannot put themselves in others' shoes or understand their emotions, making them less reliable. Empathetic people generally avoid causing pain, as they understand the impact their actions could have. If someone is comfortable inflicting pain on others, it usually indicates a lack of empathy, making them less trustworthy. Additionally, such people often don't accept responsibility for their actions, as untrustworthy individuals tend to be self-focused, caring only about their own interests and disregarding the effects of their behavior. The fifth type to watch out for is the person who pretends to listen. You might have come across someone who, in an attempt to keep a conversation going, offers generic responses like, "I understand," or "That's true," but doesn't actually engage. This isn't merely boring, it's also a sign of disrespect. The most annoying part is when it's your turn to speak, and they give the impression of listening but are actually distracted by their phone, or they just agree superficially, not really interested in what you're saying. When you're in a conversation, you naturally expect the other person to listen to what you're saying. So if you find yourself talking to someone who seems uninterested or is constantly distracted by their phone, it's completely reasonable to end the conversation. It's as if you're just talking to yourself. There's no point in continuing a discussion with someone who isn't listening or doesn't care about your words. You don't have to spend your time on someone who doesn't value what you have to say. Feel free to cut off the chat or even state your intention to leave. You're not required to keep respecting someone who shows no regard for your words and prefers to feign attention while being distracted. Be cautious of the sixth type, the person who always seems to be in trouble, surrounded by conflicts, and who believes life is an endless series of challenges. They are never content, but also make no effort to improve their situation. This person often complains to everyone, emphasizing their ongoing troubles and expressing confusion about their circumstances. It's important to be cautious around such individuals. If someone is constantly caught in a never-ending cycle of problems, it's important to recognize that it's not just a string of bad luck or some universal conspiracy. More often than not, they play a role in their own misfortunes by making poor decisions and not learning from their errors. Becoming involved with a person who constantly faces problems can lead to those issues affecting you. They may also struggle with emotional control. Therefore, it's sensible to keep a level of distrust with such individuals. If you feel drawn to help someone with a life full of difficulties, be mindful that their problems could become yours. It's important to remember that a person who always encounters obstacles and drama likely has real struggles, and you don't want to take on those struggles yourself, especially since everyone has enough of their own problems. So it's important to be cautious in your interactions with this type of person. The seventh type is someone who always irritates you and thinks they're always right. It's normal to feel impatient with someone occasionally, especially during challenging times. However, if you find yourself constantly irritated by their presence, even during calm moments, it could mean they are subtly provoking you with confusing ideas and doubts. Be very careful. These emotional and psychological games are often subtle and gradual, making it hard to realize what they are doing. Some people derive pleasure from provoking others. Pay close attention to these subtle manipulations, as they're easy to overlook. Constant irritation from someone is a sign that they're subtly pushing your buttons through their actions and words. Keep an eye on these actions and be prepared to handle them with awareness. Toxic individuals, keeping your distance from them is vital for maintaining healthy relationships and protecting your emotional well-being. These people are known for spreading negativity, eroding self-confidence, and creating a harmful environment. Their toxic traits can include constant negative criticism, emotional manipulation, and disrespectful actions. The presence of such individuals often creates a destructive environment, undermining your happiness and effectiveness. The harmful negativity spread by toxic individuals can influence and affect those close to them. Keeping healthy relationships means being able to identify and keep away from these harmful elements. Being around toxic people often compromises self-esteem as they play on doubts and insecurities. Respecting yourself means being aware of toxicity, establishing boundaries, and looking after your emotional health. It's vital to communicate assertively and voice discomfort when faced with toxic behavior. However, if the negativity remains, distancing yourself is vital for preserving your mental health. Not trusting or respecting toxic individuals is a strategy for emotional self-defense. Identifying harmful tendencies, setting boundaries, and seeking positive relationships can lead to a healthier environment and more fulfilling interactions. Beware of the 9th type, those who seem appreciative to your face but secretly spread harmful rumors about you and others. It shouldn't come as a surprise if you find yourself the subject of gossip. These individuals are adept at flipping from friendly smiles and conversations to speaking negatively about you when you're not around. If you observe this kind of behavior, it's advisable to end the relationship promptly. Honesty and integrity are vital in any relationship, and dealing with duplicitous people can be toxic and damaging. Therefore, prioritizing your peace and well-being is essential. Once you recognize such two-faced behavior, distancing yourself might be the wisest choice, as it can prevent various negative impacts on your life. If there's a type of person we missed, feel free to mention them in the comments. Or if you've encountered any of the types discussed in this video, we'd love to hear your experience in the comments section. I hope you found this message useful. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into living a meaningful life. Until next time, stay stoic.